rollback of the General Consumption Tax (GCT) on lithium-ion batteries is being met with positivity by participants in the solar energy industry. CEO of Solar Buzz, Jason Robinson, in an interview commented on the exemption and said that, quote, "This will allow more Jamaicans to have access to cleaner and longer-lasting solar battery technology. This will also reduce their monthly energy bills while making them more energy resilient against prolonged electricity blackouts," end quote. The exemption also means that more Jamaicans are able to purchase batteries for their energy and become more energy independent. Now for your market updates. In foreign exchange trading for Tuesday, June 21, the US dollar sold for an average of $152.28. The Canadian dollar ended trading at $118.53. The pound sterling traded for $185.71, and the euro sold for an average of $163.69. The following reflects the movement of the JSE indices in Tuesday's trading session. The JSE index advanced by 603 points to close at over 300,000 units. The junior market index advanced by 75 points to close at over 4,000 units. The combined market index advanced by 1,243 points to close at over 300,000 units. And the All Jamaican Composite Index advanced by 501 points to close at over 400,000 units. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 95 stocks, of which 48 advanced, 36 declined, and 11 traded firm. Stocks advanced for 138 Student Living Jamaica Limited, 1834 Investments Limited, and AMG Packaging and Paper Company Limited. Stocks declined for Access Financial Services Limited, CAC 2000 Limited, and Caribbean Assurance Brokers Limited. Trading firm were Everything Fresh Limited, General Accident Insurance Company JA Limited, and Quest Corporation Limited ordinary shares. The following companies represent the overall volume leaders: Dollar Financial Services Limited with over 63 million units, Productive Business Solutions Limited 9.75% cumulative redeemable with over 3 million units, and Trans-Jamaican Highway Limited with over 2 million units. In regional stocks, in Trinidad and Tobago, Clico Investment Fund was the only active security with over 33,000 shares. On the Barbados Stock Exchange, Goddard Enterprises Limited was the volume leader with 5,000 shares, followed by Cave Shepherd and Company Limited, which traded 300 shares. In international business, Lebanon has signed a natural gas agreement with Egypt to ease its energy crisis. Reports are that 3 years into Lebanon's worst economic crisis, the state supplier is providing power for only 1 hour a day. Al Jazeera News has the details.
There are thousands of these generators across a country that's on the edge of collapse. People are sourcing their own power, at least those who can afford it. The state electricity company is providing 1 hour of power a day as the hard currency reserves needed to import fuel are dwindling. The crisis is taking a toll on people's livelihoods.
We need electricity if we're to sell ice cream and other refreshments, but I can't pay for a generator. I lost my customers. At the end of the day, we'll be forced to close the shop.
Lebanon's leaders hope a deal to import natural gas from Egypt will allow 4 hours of electricity to be generated a day. It's part of a government plan that also includes purchasing electricity from Jordan. But these deals won't come into effect right away. U.S. sanctions on the government in Damascus need to be waived. Gas and electricity need to transit through Syria.
We hope to get the final guarantees from the U.S. concerning the sanctions. The U.S. and the international community's support are essential so that this project is implemented.
The U.S. has said it will evaluate the deal once it is signed before deciding on whether it violates sanctions. But another obstacle is funding. Money has not been secured from the World Bank, which is demanding conditions like an audit of the electricity company. The electricity infrastructure was devastated during the Civil War. Since it ended in 1990, Lebanon has not had continuous supply of electricity. Successive governments have failed to rebuild the sector or come up with a sustainable energy strategy. And that's added tens of billions of dollars to the country's massive public debt. Corruption is endemic in many state institutions.
It's not only about getting, let's say, machines or building a plant to generate electricity. You have to think about all the supply chain and all the services related deals that were signed to benefit certain individual or certain political party.
The deals with Egypt and Jordan are part of a government plan to provide 24-hour power by 2026. But previous plans have gone unimplemented due to political wrangling or the lack of will to reform that runs against the interests of those in power. Zena Khuder, Al Jazeera, Beirut.
In market data for oil prices tumbled on news of a plan by the U.S. to cut fuel costs for drivers and amid concerns over a potential economic recession after recent central bank rate hikes, which also weighed on equities. Brent crude were down $4.62 or 4% at $110.03 a barrel, while West Texas Intermediate futures fell $4.96 or 4.5% to $104.56. And that was the business report on PBCJ. I'm Danita Rodney.